Hey guys, it's Alissa from Planet Alissa, and I am here with this week's What I Sold on Etsy video. I am happy to report that it's been a little bit better this week than it has been the past few weeks for me. I did not meet my $200 goal, but I'm happy with the sales I had this week. This week I sold 12 different items for a total of $158.50. And I don't normally list things with like 50 cents, but what happened was I sold some clearance items, and with the clearance items, I was marking them down to 50% off. So in some cases, if it was a odd number, then it became $7.50, from $15. So that is the source of the 50 cents. So I did fall short of that $200 goal of mine, but hey, $158, especially after the last few weeks of pretty low sales, I am very happy with this. So I am going to go ahead and show you the shop stats for the week and then each of the items that sold. When I show you the selling price, that is just the selling price of the item. So that doesn't include fees I paid to Etsy, doesn't include fees the buyer paid to have the item shipped to them. And what else doesn't include? Oh, it does include the fees I paid to purchase the item initially. But anyway, that gives you an idea of what things are selling for on Etsy. So here's a look at this week's shop stats for me. Like I said, this is pretty similar week to week. I had just over 3,000 views, pretty well split between listing views and overall shop views. And there were, like 130 favorites, most of those being listing favorites and some of those being shop favorites. And then, as I said, 12 orders for a total of $158.50. The graph below shows the sales over the week, and it looks like the weekend was really the busiest time, and then things slowed down a little bit during the week. I was doing a little bit better with listing stuff this week, and I guess I got some stuff listed over the weekend, but I've been listing stuff throughout the week, so I don't really know. I guess people were doing more shopping over the weekend than during the week. But now I'll go ahead and show you each of the items that sold and how much they each sold for. So the first item I sold this week was something from the clearance section of my shop. I've been running a clearance sale on items that I've had for a long time, and I'm ready to say goodbye to them, and so I marked them down to 50% off. So this was originally $22 and it sold for $11, 50% off. It's a Pyrex casserole dish, has that funky modern style print on it. Thought it was cool when I bought it, but one of the problems with the Pyrex dishes is they are heavy, so they are expensive to ship. So the shipping price was pretty high on this, and at $22 plus the shipping, that's a lot of money to pay for a Pyrex dish. But somebody was willing to buy it at my 50% off price, so I shipped it out. And I sold this sugar bowl for $20. This is a modern style thing. It's actually 3 separate pieces. It's got the wooden base, the wooden top, those are like teak, and then just a clear glass bowl. And I think this came from an auction. And the maker, I guess, was on here because I have that written down as Carl Holmberg. So I don't know if that's a Danish designer, but it's definitely got that Danish mid-century modern sort of look to it. And I sold a needlepoint kit for $20. This is a larger sized kit with a teddy bear there riding a rocking horse. I don't remember where I picked this one up. I think a thrift store, but I'm not positive. And another clearance item that I sold, it's hard to tell from this picture, but this is a round plastic Lazy Susan tray. It's made by Rubbermaid. I think I sold another one of these before a while ago. That was a little bit different. Made at the same time, but that one was blue and gold, I think. Anyway, this one's bright red and orange. This is something that I had picked up at a garage sale a long time ago. Had this priced at $15, hadn't sold, so I marked it down to $7.50 in the clearance section, and it sold. And I sold another Pyrex casserole dish that was also in my clearance section. This one sold for $10. I had originally had it priced at $20, and I think the design was called something or other snowflake. Anyway, pretty blue with the white there. But again, I had it priced at $20. I guess with the shipping, it's kind of high. But at $10, it moved, and I made some room for more treasures up there. This is a new old stock item. It's called a color fall candle. I'm sure you guys might have remembered these back in the day. Well, maybe I'm showing my age, but people used to have those old-fashioned wine bottles with the, the woven basket bottom, and then they'd put, colored candles on the top and let it drip down, and it would create a funky effect. Well, this is a whole candle that's supposed to imitate those wine bottle candles, so the whole thing is shaped like a wine bottle, and I guess when it burns, the different colored wax drips down. But anyway, this is a new old stock item which sold for $20, and I do not remember where I picked this up, but I got it not too long ago. I sold this pair of vintage tea towels for $12. They're both bicentennial themed towels. They're from 1976 for the bicentennial, and these were kind of funky because as opposed to like the red, white, and blue that you normally see with bicentennial stuff, they were aqua green and yellow. So that's kind of different and kind of cool. Anyway, I got these in a lot at an auction, and I didn't buy the lot for them, but hey, I made some money on them. I sold some vintage wrapping paper this week. This sold for $10. There were 5 sheets here, all with, different designs, different fun, funky vintage designs, and I do not remember where I picked these up. And I sold these great vintage party invitations. It's a new old stock set, and this is one of those what is the artist name? Klebon or something like that, cats. So they were pretty popular, I guess, in the 1980s, maybe late 1970s. And anyway, sold this set for $8. And then sold another stationery type item. This is a new old stock set of writing paper from Hallmark cards. It sold for $12. Has a just very simple but pretty marble design to it. And I think I picked this up at a rummage sale. This was my only international order of the week. This was going off to Australia. It is a recipe box with some recipe cards in it, some blank cards in it. Came from Current Cards, I believe. Now, the top of this is a little faded, but the rest of it is actually good, and the fading kind of goes with the design of it. So I'm not even sure, it might have even been printed that way, but it's not metal. It's actually like a paper cardboard box. And the final item that sold this week was this mail sorter, desk organizer, whatever you want to call it. It's a brown metal, just a very standard, but also kind of classic looking office item. It sold for $12, and I think I picked this one up at a thrift store. Thank you everyone for watching. I do put out these videos every week showing the different vintage items I've sold in my Etsy shop, Planet Alissa, and then I do try to get some other videos out there on selling online. I don't know when I'll have another one out, but maybe this week. I've been busy with some spring cleaning here, some spring organizing, because it is springtime here, at least weather-wise, so good time to try to get organized and get on top of things. But anyway, hopefully I'll have another video out for you guys soon. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you're having a great week and selling lots of stuff. So yeah, I'll see you again soon. Happy selling, everyone.